Nintendo and White House drama. Now that's something I thought you'd never hear. Now this has to do with Nintendo's latest game, Pokemon Pokopia. And the White House did something so heinous that Nintendo had to respond to them directly. But let's see how we got here. So it's Pokemon Pokopia. There's been a lot of cute memes revolving around. A big reason is due to this guy on Reddit, where he basically made a local generator in the same exact style of Pokemon Pokopia. So people kind of took advantage of this and made their own little cute little edits of it using that font. You have things such as this, or something a little more detailed such as this. And I personally made one that I'm very proud of. I'm Chinese. The whole internet lived in such a peaceful land with this. Goofs and gas, but everything turned pretty sour once the White House got involved. Now, if you don't know, the White House on social media is just so vile. Sure, they're pushing their political agendas and news slop. That's whatever. That's expected. But it's when they start to use memes to really show them true selves. Because this post went really viral on Twitter where the White House used the Pokemon generator to say this. And yeah, that's when all fun was done. This actually caused a bunch of people on Twitter to repost this and at Nintendo and Pokemon showing them what baby White House has done for their school project. And this isn't the first time the White House is like using someone else's product to promote, again, their political blurb. Like for instance, last year, the White House had like an ice montage video and they used one of Sabrina Carpenter's music in the background, which rightfully so, she was very angry about, and which actually forced them to delete the post so you can't even find the original tweet. Good on her. A more relevant example is actually last year as well with Pokemon yet again. Basically another ice montage where they decided to use the Pokemon theme song behind it. I can only show a few seconds of it before it gets, you know, crazy. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I can really show. Unfortunately for this one though, Nintendo kind of did nothing. They kind of just sat there, which is a little disappointing. But they did take action with this Pokopia incident. But again, I think they could have done a little better. Nintendo did respond directly to the White House for this obscenery, saying, "We were not involved in this creation or distribution. Our mission is to bring the world together, and that mission is not affiliated with any political viewpoint or agenda." It's nice that they addressed it, but I feel like they could have done a little more. Set an example. This is like so ironic because people thought Nintendo of all people would actually do more action because they are infamous for taking down fan-made games of their IP. They got snipers on the roof looking 24/7 for any targets in sight. For the White House Twitter, man, it's like, dude, like regardless if it was a Democratic or Republican administration right now, don't touch our memes, man. Don't touch our media. It's like an out-of-touch dad trying to connect with their kids. It's just such in poor taste too with these like terrible messages. But I will say there is a little cherry on top to the story. Even though Nintendo didn't try suing the White House here, just by sheer coincidence, it's been said that Nintendo is suing the US government for the tariffs that were put in place last year, which is like, it's pretty poetic. Sure, it's not the correct cause that we're going for, but they're still in the boxing ring with them. You know, this is a whole separate story, but it's just funny how the stars aligned a little here. It really feels like the White House Twitter account's run by like 12-year-olds. Get them out of here. So regardless of the propaganda the White House putting out with this like borrowed media, it could be considered as fair use, but I think there's some legal workaround where Nintendo could slither through and strong arm them a little. I mean, that's how Sabrina Carpenter was able to get her music taken down, but who knows? I'm not a lawyer. Anyways, that's all I really got. Bye-bye.